Yo, what is going on, my YouTube people? 2099 back here with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about a very specific player who has been on fire this season and has quite literally rejuvenated his career at FC Barcelona. We're obviously talking about the Brazilian man, the man of the moment, Raphinha. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, like the video as well. It helps me a ton. Thank you guys so much for the support recently. Follow me on all of my social media platforms, my Discord, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. All of those links will be down in the description for you guys to check out. And without further ado, let's get started. The first thing I have to talk about Raphinha is we're going to be talking a little bit about what's been going on with him in the past few years at FC Barcelona. He joined Barcelona from Leeds United in 2022 after a semi-decent season at Leeds. He wasn't bad at all. If you pull up the stats, I think in 36 games, he had about 11 goals and 3 assists, which for Prem standard, that's not awful. He wasn't really known as the man as he is today. If you had told me a few years back that this guy would be a Ballon d'Or contender, I would have called you crazy. Even at the beginning of the season, if you told me he would be a Ballon d'Or contender, I would have called you crazy. But he's been just so fun to watch. He's been so good to watch. It just feels like a breath of fresh air. You see all these Lamine Yamals, the Vinicius Juniors, the Kylian Mbappe. These guys are great. Raphinha, hats off goes to that guy for a person who really never stopped believing in himself, especially in a Brazil side that kind of lacks that drive currently. If you watch the Brazilian national team at the current moment in time, they don't have that Neymar anymore that used to be that guy, or their team is kind of slippery. You've got a guy like Raphinha who is now able to come in that team and just step up. And I think at the World Cup qualifiers, he actually has 5 goals and 7 goals and assists in 10 games or something. So quite literally taking Brazil on his back. So for me, I see this guy as Brazil's, next big player alongside Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo and all these guys. But we're now in an era where I guess the top 2 Ballon d'Or contenders are the top 3 if you want to really count Vinicius in, or Mbappe. A lot of people are claiming this Ballon d'Or, this upcoming Ballon d'Or that's coming up actually, will be decided between Mohamed Salah from Liverpool and Raphinha from FC Barcelona. Now, this video is not here to say who should win over what. I would personally be happy with both because they both deserve it in some way. But Raphinha is still playing Champions League football and literally has a chance to win the Champions League for Barcelona. Let's talk a little bit about his UCL stats. 11 games played, 12 goals, 7 assists. He has 19 goals and assists in 11 Champions League games. When's the last time you've seen it? This is like Messi Ronaldo numbers, quite literally. Every single tournament or league that he's played with Barcelona this season, whether that be La Liga, Copa del Rey, Champions League, or even the Super Cup, he has been a key player. He has been insane. I think it's safe to say, with the exception of maybe a few players, I don't think Barcelona would be where they are at right now if it wasn't for this man right here. This guy has been insane. A key part in Barcelona's system for sure. And it's actually funny to say that because he wasn't actually really in favor with Barcelona, especially with Xavi when Dembele was there and Lamine Yamal was starting to play. Raphinha was actually on the bench quite a bit. And although if you look at his stats again, last year he still got into the 21 goals and assists and 22 goals and assists, which by any means is not a terrible season. Obviously, if you compare him to now, he's got 48 goals and assists at the current time, at the current moment. So you can see there's like a definite uphill to those stats, but he wasn't favored all that much. And from what I know from Barcelona fans and what I've seen, some reports and all these type of things, he was actually close to being sold because he wasn't playing enough. And when you look at that and you now look at what he's doing with the club, that is just crazy. It makes the story much more exceptional than what it actually is. Now, no matter who ends up winning the Ballon d'Or, whether it be Salah or Raphinha or anybody else, I think this Raphinha season is a big one and a very important one for Barca, because it's a side that has struggled so much in the past few years with all the problems that they've been having. To then just come in and have a player like him who is literally dropping astronomical levels. We still have a few games left to play. Barcelona still have a few games to play, so he's definitely going to add on to that tally. They're going to be playing Dortmund next again in the Champions League. Again, I'm not sure when this video is coming out, so maybe by that time he'd had already scored goals or given more assists. But even if you just look at his recent games, that Barcelona game, he had 2 assists, 1 goal. He's fantastic. He's been so good. And then if you think about that Brazil side that I just mentioned, we're not doing that great. They lost 4-1 to Argentina, and he was actually kind of good in that game. He wasn't terrible. And then against Colombia, he was the guy who scored a goal, gave that assist. Then you go against Atletico Madrid, he got an assist in that game. And Benfica, a few weeks ago, 3-1, a goal and 2 assists. Then again, the Benfica game before that, 1-0 away with a red card, Barca, he still scored a goal. So he's someone that's so crucial in that Barca side that if you remove him, Barca aren't the same team. So incredibly good. And I genuinely do believe that he deserves something out of this. He needs to, maybe if he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, I wish him all the best for any other individual award. If you're a Barca fan, cherish this moment. He's an amazing player. I hope he keeps on doing it for the seasons to come, because that's exactly what Barca needed, someone like him. And that's pretty much going to be this video about Raphinha. Let me know what you guys think down below. I want you guys to let me know, do you think Mohamed Salah deserves a Ballon d'Or, or is it Raphinha, or maybe somebody else? Let me know down in the comment section down below, or on my social media accounts. Like I said, all my links will be down in the description for you guys to check out. And that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Damn, I'm on red alert. Else you went up in the dirt, man.